How to start a conversation with any woman like an alpha male. Being a dominant, self-assured, and powerful man are the defining characteristics of an alpha male. It implies being aware of what you desire and achieving that goal. Alpha males have a reputation for getting exactly what they want, which is one reason why they are looked up to and imitated so frequently. There are a few things you need to do and avoid doing to flirt with a female the alpha way. If you respect the alpha male attitude and want to incorporate it into your personal life, there are a few things you need to do. With women, it may appear that certain men have an air of effortless charm about them. They are well versed in the language of wooing and know just what to do, say, and ask to make her fall head over heels for him. But other people experience crippling anxiety or extreme shyness whenever they try to approach a girl. It's possible that they start to sweat, get tongue-tied, or fumble over their words when they're nervous. If this describes you, have no fear. Communicating with women is a learned ability, like riding a bike or fixing a car. Acquiring the necessary skills and putting in the necessary work can become something second nature. So, you want to know how to talk to women and hopefully get a date out of it? Here are 25 tried and true tips. Number 1. Compliment her. Compliments are very important to women. Compliment someone in a genuine and kind manner, but know when to draw the line. Caution is advised while making inflammatory or provocative comments. Give her a compliment on her eyes or her smile and tell her she looks stunning. You can maintain a respectful tone while discussing her outfit. You may compliment them by saying something like, "That dress looks wonderful on you," or "That's a lovely dress." Maintain brevity, focus, and authenticity in what you say, and avoid going over the top. The goal is to create a favorable first impression. You run the risk of coming across as creepy, desperate, or fake if you accept too many praises. Number 2. Greet her. Corny pickup lines aren't your only option when approaching a girl you like. There are instances when just saying hi may make someone's day. Smile and just say hello to her with all the warmth you can muster. Improve your body language by being approachable, calm, and assured. When welcoming someone, it's important to give them your full attention and make eye contact. Don't get too close, she deserves to have some space. See how she responds before deciding what to do next. When she shows signs of disinterest, back off. Number 3. Introduce yourself to her. It is important to provide information about yourself to new people you meet in order to pique their interest in you. Telling her your name is a good way to start a discussion with her, and if she looks at you with curiosity, you may continue by talking about what you do for a living or the things that interest you. If you tell her why you approached her, it could pique her interest. An amusing anecdote is a great way to inject some life into the beginning of your presentation. Maintain a concise and pleasant tone. If you spend too much time talking about yourself, she will most likely have the opinion that you are very self-absorbed. Pay attention to her mannerisms while you are talking about yourself. If she appears to be smiling or is listening carefully, it is a sign that the conversation is going well. However, you should still be sure to ask her questions as a follow-up. Number 4. Refers to the common things that connect. Establishing a connection with someone quickly and easily can be accomplished by beginning a discussion by discussing a topic on which the two of you already agree. You may ask someone at a party, "Is this a lovely party?" or "Do you know the host?" and then proceed from there depending on how they respond to your question or statement. If you have met through friends in common, you could inquire as to how she is acquainted with that common acquaintance. Maintain a laid-back demeanor while subtly demonstrating your interest in the topic. Number 5. Use a pickup line. The use of a pickup line is often successful in breaking the ice in social situations. Pickup lines have the potential to be cheesy, but you will earn bonus points if they are successful in making her grin or chuckle. The tone of delivery, the body language of the speaker, and the content of the statement are all important. You can create a strong first impression by maintaining a comfortable posture, showing humor in your eyes, and delivering your message in a confident manner. Think about the atmosphere, the venue, and your objective when it comes to the material. You may try something understated, like saying something like, "My friends think angels are a myth. Could you please talk to them and show them that they are wrong?" Or a sentimental pickup line, such as, "I thought my day couldn't get any better, but then I saw you and realized I may have just met the woman of my dreams." Number 6. Ask her about her interests. By inquiring about a person's preferences, you can start to get to know them and keep the conversation going. If you are concerned about coming off as overly forward, you can choose to be indirect. You may tell her, "I love this song," if you spot her bopping along to a tune in the club. Is this something that interests you? If she says yes, then ask, "Did you hear the new single by this singer?" You know what? That's cool too. The direct method works just as well. Initially, it's best to avoid both extremes and instead focus on neutral issues. Do not pry into anyone's private life with inquisitive queries. Inquire about the latest film she enjoyed, the TV show she can't get enough of, and her preferred culinary fare. Listen carefully when she begins speaking and try to paraphrase what you hear. Male listeners are highly regarded by females. Number 7. Inquire about her day. The question, "How was your day?" can be an excellent way to start a conversation with her. It's important to ask the question with empathy and consideration. "Greetings, how was your day?" If she only answers with a single word, you should press her further by asking, "What did you do today?" Show her you're interested in getting to know her. She might warm up to you if you're respectful. Tell her something humorous or humiliating that happened to you today if she appears down on her luck. Number 8. Request for her guidance. If you are apprehensive about approaching her directly, asking her for a recommendation or for help can be a smart way to break the ice and get the conversation started. You are welcome to seek her advice regarding a specific project if you work in the same workplace as she does. During your time in college, you may go up to her and ask for study advice or notes. If you happen to meet at a party, the first thing you should do is inquire about directions or get her opinion on the refreshments being served. Number 9. Talk about a future event. It is a straightforward approach to take when beginning a conversation with a woman who has just given you her phone number. It would be a good way to break the ice, and you wouldn't appear to be weird or desperate in any way. Either a question or a remark can serve as your introduction. You may say something like, "Hope to see you at the party tonight," or ask, "Hey, are you coming for the party tonight?" if the party is being hosted by a friend with whom you both are acquainted. You can start the conversation by asking, "All set for the test tomorrow?" if you are a college student and there is an exam coming up. "My anxiety is through the roof about it." You might also begin the conversation by mentioning an impending holiday. For instance, you could say something like, "Hey, Christmas is coming up in a week. I cannot contain my excitement. What do you have planned for tonight?" Number 10. Share something that she enjoys. A humorous meme that someone may relate to or an adorable picture might be a terrific way to cheer someone up and get the conversation going. You can post it with the comment, "Hilarious, isn't it?" if it's a meme that you think other people would find humorous. Send her a text message with a smiley face attached saying, "This made me think of you," if the video is one that you believe she would find cute. It's possible that she'll be grateful to you for cheering her up and giving her a good laugh. Be careful not to inundate her mobile device with an excessive number of text messages, since she may begin to ignore them if you do. And this is how you can start a conversation with a woman like an alpha man. Tell us in the comments if you like the tricks. Also, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks.